Let's talk about osmosis. Here's a beaker which is partitioned by a semi-permeable membrane. In one side of the beaker there is a concentrated sugar solution, and on one side of the beaker there is a diluted sugar solution. What do you mean by concentrated sugar solution? It means there is less quantity of water as compared to sugar. Okay, and in diluted sugar solution means there is more quantity of water as compared to sugar. Okay, so that's why it is known as a diluted. It means इस वाले पानी में बहुत ज़्यादा शक्कर है और इस वाले पानी में कम शक्कर है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे फ्री अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर क्या है, ज़्यादा है, और कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड में क्या होगा, फ्री अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर विल बी लेस. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? So in osmosis, what happens in the osmosis? There occurs movement of water from higher concentration of water to a low concentration of water. So in this compartment there is high concentration of water molecules. There are more free molecules of water, and in this compartment there are very less free molecules of water. Okay, so water will move from higher concentration to the lower concentration. और ये कब तक चलता रहेगा? जब तक दोनों साइड में वाटर की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, या जब तक दोनों साइड में जो दोनों कंपार्टमेंट्स की जो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है जब तक वो इक्विलिब्रियम में ना आ जाए. जब तक दोनों कंपार्टमेंट्स की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या नहीं हो जाएगी, इक्वल नहीं हो जाएगी, तब तक ये वाटर इधर से इधर मूव करता रहेगा. ओके, सो this is the osmosis. In osmosis there is a movement of water molecules from higher concentration of water to the lower concentration of water, and it will occur till the equilibrium is reached. Okay, so this is osmosis. Okay, so now we will read different behaviors of cell with different types of solution. We will read behaviors of cells with different types of solution. So there are three types of solution. Hypertonic, hypotonic, and there are three types of solution. So hypertonic, hypertonic, and isotonic solution. Hypertonic solutions means water concentration in solution is higher than inside the cell. So here's a cell and here's a beaker, and cell is placed in a solution. This is the solution, outer solution, and this is the solution inside the cell. So here the cell is placed in a hypotonic solution. Hypotonic solution means कि this solution, the solution which is outside the cell, this solution has more concentration of water than cell. Okay, means cell से ज़्यादा पानी की concentration जो है वो इस वाले solution में है. Now we talk about hypertonic solution. In hypertonic solution, this is the cell and this is the solution. Hyper, hypo and hyper, ये हमने कितनी बारी वर्ड सुने होंगे. हाइपो मीन्स हाइपर, जहाँ पे कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या हो, सॉल्यूट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या होती है, बहुत ज़्यादा होती है हाइपर. और हाइपो मीन्स जहाँ पे सॉल्यूट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या होती है, कम होती है. हाइपर मीन्स वहाँ पे कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, सॉल्यूट की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या अपने आप में हाइपर है, बहुत ज़्यादा है. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, देयर इज लेस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ वाटर देन cell. Isotonic means this is the beaker and there is the cell and this is the solution. Isotonic solution means सेल के अंदर जो भी लिक्विड है और सेल के बाहर जो भी सोल्यूशन है, इन दोनों की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बिल्कुल सेम है. कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इज सेम मीन्स जो वाटर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन यहाँ है, सेम वाटर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इज ऑफ दिस सोल्यूशन. ओके, नाउ वी विल study behavior of cell with different solution. Okay, now this is the cell which is placed in hypertonic solution. If we put a cell in hypertonic solution, what will happen? We know that water concentration is more in this solution. So what will happen? water will start to move from higher concentration of water to lower concentration of water. It means the water concentration is, so now if we talk about hypertonic solution means water concentration in solution is higher than inside the cell. So now if we put a cell inside a hypertonic solution, then what will happen? Hypertonic solution means water concentration is more in this solution as compared to inside the cell. So what will happen? Water will start to move from higher concentration to lower concentration and cell will start to swell up. तो सेल क्या हो जाएगी? सेल will start to swell up. Okay, so it will happen in the hypertonic solution. Water in this the cell will start to swell up. तो hypertonic solution में क्या होगा? Water will start to move from higher concentration to lower concentration. That means from solution to inside the cell. So cell will start to get swell up. What will happen in the hypertonic solution? In hypertonic solution means the solution has very lower concentration of water. So what will happen? Water will start to move from cell towards the solution because cell has more water molecules, more free water molecules than this hypertonic solution. So water will start to move from inside the cell to this solution. So what will happen? The cell will start to shrink. What will happen? Cell will start to shrink. But what will happen in the isotonic solution? In isotonic solution means the water concentration in isotonic solution means of this solution and जो भी the solution that is inside the cell, दोनों की concentration क्या बिल्कुल same है. It means दोनों की concentration बिल्कुल same है. So what will happen? If concentration same है तो जितने अमाउंट से वाटर यहाँ पे एंटर करेगा उतने ही अमाउंट में वाटर क्या करेगा? यहाँ से बाहर आएगा. इक्वल चलता रहेगा तो क्या होगा? neither the cell will swell up and nor the cell will shrink. But in hypertonic solution the जो सेल का जो इनसाइड द सेल जो भी है सोल्यूशन दैट इज द hypertonic as compared to outer medium. So cell will so water will start to move from inside the cell to outside the cell. So in hypertonic solution cell will start to shrink, but in hypertonic solution cell will start to swell up just because the water will start to move from higher concentration to lower concentration, that is from solution. Now the second component of cell is the cell wall. We have talked about the plasma membrane. Now there is another thing that is known as a cell wall. Cell wall is also another rigid outer covering outside the plasma membrane. And the cell wall is only present in the plant cells but not in the animal cells. Means in animal cells there is only plasma membrane as an outer covering, but in plants and fungi there are also the cell wall as an outer covering other than plasma membrane. Also in bacteria. And the plant cell wall is made up of cellulose, and cellulose is very hard material. Cellulose is which provides a structural strength to the plant cells. It provides structural strength to the plant cells, and it also permits cells to withstand very dilute external media without bursting. Endosmosis. Okay. In the last video we have read about hypertonic and isotonic solution. Now I am going to tell you about two also endosmosis and exosmosis. Endosmosis it means entry of water, and exosmosis means सेल से water का बाहर निकलना, that is the exosmosis. We know during the hypertonic solution cell take up the water from outer solution, and during hypertonic solution the water oozes out from the cell towards the hypertonic solution. Okay, we know this. No, what will happen with the plant cell and what will happen with the animal cell? So this is the plant cell and this is the animal cell. We know plant cell is one more covering which is known as a cell wall, and in animal cell there is only one covering, that is the plasma membrane. When we put plant cell in the hypotonic solution means there is the less concentration of solute, okay, than water. So what will happen? During hypotonic solution, water will start to enter inside the cell and the cell will start swell up. And what will happen with the animal cell? This is the hypertonic solution, and in hypertonic solution water will start to enter from higher concentration of water towards a lower concentration of water. So what will happen in both the cases? Water is also entering and water is also entering inside the cell. But at a point of time animal cell will get burst. Why animal cell will get burst? Because एनिमल सेल की एक ही कवरिंग है, दैट इज़ द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. एक पर्टिकुलर एक लिमिट आएगी तब क्या होगा, अच्छे से स्वेलअप हो जाएगी एनिमल सेल एंड इट विल गेट बर्स्ट अप. बट इट विल नॉट हैपन इन द प्लांट सेल. वाई? बिकॉज इन प्लांट सेल देर इज एन एडिशनल कवरिंग दैट इज नोन एज द सेल wall. What will happen? Water will start to enter inside the cell and this enter will put pressure over this cell membrane. But same like that, this cell wall will also put pressure, equal and opposite pressure inside. So the plant cell will not burst up. So understood? We said that the cell wall permits cells to withstand very dilute external media without bursting. That is the endosmosis. Okay. Now, first component of cell we have read, that is the plasma membrane. Now we come to the second component of cell, that is the nucleus. So this nucleus, it is present inside the cell. This is the cell and here is the nucleus. Okay. This is the cell and here is the nucleus. Now this one is the nucleus. Nucleus is also bounded by the nuclear membrane and this nuclear membrane is double layer. This nuclear membrane is also has pores which allow the transfer of materials to and fro, same like plasma membrane. It is also semi permeable types membrane. Okay. Now inside this nuclear membrane there is a chromatin material which is present in the thread form. There is a chromatin material which is present in the thread form. This chromatin material is composed of DNA and protein. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. This chromatin material is made up of DNA and protein. When the cell, this is the cell and this is the nucleus. When this cell gets divided into two, then this chromatin material, when cell get divided into two, this chromatin material gets organized into chromosomes and chromosomes are these rod shaped. This chromatin material gets organized into these rod shaped chromosomes and these rod shaped chromosomes are very important for information transfer from parents to offspring, that is they help in the reproduction. Means this chromatin material during the cell division, this chromatin material get transferred into these rod shaped chromosomes and these rod shaped chromosome get divides into these two cells like this. So these are important for information और इन्हीं इसी chromatin material के अंदर क्या होती है, there important information present होती है which are necessary for constructing and organizing cells. Means इन्हीं chromatin material के अंदर क्या होती है, genes present होती है. Suppose this particular segment of gene is responsible for hair color. This particular segment of gene is responsible for making eye color. This particular segment of gene is responsible for height of the particular person. Okay, so this chromatin material contains the genes for, and these genes contains the information which are necessary for constructing and organizing cells, which are necessary for constructing and organizing a whole human being. Okay, this chromatin material contains the genes. Now there are you people must have read that there are two types of organisms, prokaryotic organism and eukaryotic organism. Prokaryotic organisms are the primitive organisms and eukaryotic organism are the complex organism. Prokaryotic organisms means which are composed of prokaryotic organisms contain only prokaryotic organisms में क्या होता है कि they doesn't contain any membrane bound organelle and they doesn't contain any nuclear membrane. It means here this is the cell and here this is the chromatin material. This chromatin material is not bounded by any nuclear membrane, means there is no nuclear membrane around this chromatin material. There is no nuclear membrane around this chromatin material. So they lack nuclear membrane. So poorly defined nuclear region means कोई particular defined nuclear region नहीं. But in eukaryotic organism, this is the cell and this is the chromatin material. But here there is a particular defined nuclear membrane around this chromatin material. So we can say that this particular region is of nucleus. But in prokaryotes we can't say that this particular. So that's why in prokaryotes this nucleus is called as a nucleoid. Okay, and there is one more difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic organism, that prokaryotic organisms don't contain any membrane bound organelles, but in eukaryotic organisms they contain the membrane bound organelles. We will read what are the membrane bound organelles. Now third component of cell is the cytoplasm. So this is the cell, and inside the cell there is a jelly like material filled. Inside the cell there is a jelly like material filled, which is known as a cytoplasm, and in this cytoplasm there are cell organelles which perform different functions. So there are different types of cell organelles inside this cell which perform different types of function. So these are different types of cell organelles which are performing different types of functions. So this is the cytoplasm, which is a jelly like fluid which with many specialized cell organelles. Okay, so this is cytoplasm. Now we will read about different types of cell organelles which perform different types of function. If you people know, then मैंने last video में एक चीज़ बताई थी कि there is a division of labor also present in the a single cell, that there is a division of labor also present in the single cell. अब वो आप लोगों को क्लियर हो जाएगा कि हाउ द डिविजन ऑफ लेबर इज ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट इन द सिंगल सेल, बिकॉज देर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज विच परफॉर्म डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फंक्शंस, लाइक देयर इज endoplasmic reticulum, there is Golgi apparatus, there is mitochondria, there is vacuole, there is lysosomes. And endoplasmic reticulum helps in the formation of proteins, lipids. Golgi apparatus helps in the movement of these proteins and lipids inside the cell. They helps in the packaging of these proteins. Lysosomes helps in the digestion of foreign materials inside the cell. So these all organelles perform different functions. So there is a division of labor inside a cell also. Okay, and a single cell is capable of performing all the necessary function which a organism does. Okay, now the first organelle is the ER, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum, it is the network of membrane bound tubules